Good morning. Love it, love it. Good morning, everybody. I'm up early in Kampot, Cambodia. Some lady was just roasting me a little bit for starting this video, but you know, you gotta start it somehow. So I'm in Kampot, Cambodia. I may look a little tired. I took a 14-hour bus from Ho Chi Minh City yesterday. It was delay after delay after delay. They said it would take about 9 hours. It ended up in total taking about 14 hours. But here I am, a little sleepy face, but we're ready to go. So today we're going to check out an abandoned kind of station, or I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I've heard it's incredibly interesting. And the start of this journey starts with renting a motorbike. So we need to go pick up a motorbike. I'll tell you a little bit more about Kampot, why I'm here, and then we will get on the road. All right, come on this adventure with me, guys. Let's do it. All right, so I have just rented the motorbike for $4 US. You get a motorbike for a day. So here it is. Got a nice Honda, it seems. Very exciting. So the journey to Bokor Hill station, where we're headed to today, is apparently one of the most beautiful roads that you will find in Cambodia, much like the Hai Van Pass in Vietnam, kind of like going up the mountain in a very really cool way. So I will not be taking video while I'm driving because I know my mom would kill me, but I will stop intermittently to tell you a little bit more about Cambodia while I drive this bad boy. So let's just see what we find. So the first thing you have to do whenever you're motorbiking, when you pick it up, you've got to always go to the gas station to fill it up because they never give you gas. And so we're filled up, we got the helmet on, we got the hat on for protection. It's looking a little bit cloudy, but I think we'll survive. And I just really hope it doesn't rain. So now we're going to start making our way up the mountain. I figured before I get on the road, I should definitely stop and have some breakfast. So I drove about 5 minutes and I'm at a little, very local cafe. And I've just ordered, I've just ordered some rice with some pork. Got a little veg here. Got the fried egg. Got a little pickled side. It looks very delicious. When you're eating in Cambodia, just like when you eat in Thailand or in Vietnam, oftentimes you also get a little side soup action. And then you have the various flavor creators that you have here. So you have hoisin sauce, soy sauce, hot chili sauce. This is, these are the pickled chilies. Those ones are pretty good. We've got dry chili flake, and this is the Thai style. So dry chili flake, like chili sambal kind of situation. We've got some black pepper, and then we always have sugar because in the soups you need to be able to create your own flavor. And then last but not least, we have the omnipresent fish sauce. Salty, fishy, it smells like death, but it tastes like heaven. So let's try the food and we'll let you know how it is. The fun part of vlogging is now people just look at me like I'm a crazy person, so that's always fun. So let's start the only proper way to start this meal. Get a little fish sauce, or this is hoisin here on the side. It's all about creating your flavors, guys. You gotta create those flavors. A little chili sauce. Then we do a little hot chili. All right, bow, good. And let's give it a try. Here, this is also a cool part. We have some pork skin on top that they shred in like a little, kind of like pork floss. It looks like noodles, it's definitely not noodles. So, all right, let's give it a try. So I love this kind of stuff. The pork is always grilled over charcoal. It's pretty fatty normally, but they put this really nice like barbecue glaze on it, so you get that sweet caramelization on the outside. And then the rest you can't beat. So here they actually have the broken rice, com tom, that we have in Vietnam. You got a fried egg, and everything else is pretty normal. So I'm gonna pound this and then we're gonna get back on the road. So I want to quickly talk about this thing, which is a nice little pickle that they've made here. It's actually incredibly delicious, and we've got I'd say radish, carrots, and some sort of green situation. But the most important part is they pickle it in vinegar, sugar, and ginger. So it's got this really like full-bodied flavor that's incredibly interesting to eat with the rest of the food, which is like pretty good, but as far as I guess when you're eating Asian food, like kind of on the bland side. So they give you all these options for flavors, and they just give you the rice as like a starting point, which is what I really love about eating in Southeast Asia. As you can see, the food has definitely entered the clean plate club, clean bowl club. Super, super delicious. I love eating here, but the funniest part here is actually paying for things. So these are Cambodian real. Real are 4,000 to the dollar, but they actually use dollars as their main currency here. I'm assuming it's probably a little bit more safe on the currency exchange. So when you pay in, like, let's say you were gonna pay $2 and you only had, and you had $5 with you, that means they would pay you change in real, or they would give you anything that's sub $1, so like anything that's like 25 cents or 50 cents, they'd give you 1,000 real instead of the coins that we have. Just getting back on the bike now, and we will see where we end up going. I don't even know where we're going, so that's the fun part. Hey man! I have to say it looks a bit rainy in there, but we're gonna hope for the best. Up into the mountains, guys. We're now winding up the mountain, so we're slowly making some elevation, like it's way, way, way down from there. We've got this nice sign indicating that I should drive slowly because it's windy. And we're headed into the jungle. We've made it to our first viewpoint, which you can see here how much elevation we've gained during the only 20 minutes that I've been on the bike. It's kind of hard to tell how much elevation we've gained, and it's really hard to tell with this really stupid helmet on, but safety first. But you can really see probably a good 1,000 feet? I don't know. I'm definitely not an expert on this stuff, but incredibly beautiful clouds, and there's like mist on the mountains, which is making it for a really nice ride. And you can hear these really kind of foresty sounds, you know, like the jungle sounds that you would play like on your Alexa or on your Google Home to help you soothe you to sleep. So you get the crickets and the birds and all that stuff. So really nice natural place. And I do have to say, coming over here, the roads up to this station are immaculate. They're not only immaculate, but they're also brand new. Look at this road. On the way from Phnom Penh to Kampot, the main highway of the country was absolutely in shambles. So it's very shocking to see such attention to detail at a national park tourist site, but not on the main artery of your country. Very interesting. We got a family on a motorbike. I've now completed about 60% of the ride, and I was on the road and my ride was just simply interrupted by something very noteworthy to see. So we have a large Buddha sitting on the top of the mountain. It's widely known that Cambodians are notoriously devout Buddhists. So the striking thing about the country is the infrastructure in many ways is not very good, and it's a very poor country in general, but they have put a lot of money, time, and effort into maintaining their Buddhist relics, like you can see behind me, or this massive Buddha here, and especially their Buddhist Wats and temples, which you can find all over the country. You can almost like play a game, how many Wats can I find? A Wat is basically a Buddhist temple or a mosque or a synagogue, the affiliate of that, where typically monks live and pray. So something cool here you can also see is they have these miniature stupas, which are like small places that you can pray. People always leave offerings, so we have like a little bit of Cambodian money, and people often burn incense, as you can see here, which I learned has a lot to do with praying for your ancestors every first day and 15th day of the Lunar New Year. If you have a family member who's recently passed away, of the lunar month, if you have a family member who's passed away, you light an incense and you let the incense burn out for them as while you give them basically prayer offerings. Here you can see all the various animals actually of the lunar calendar. So you have the monkey, and this would be my year. I'm the year of the dog. So if I wanted to, I could give a little offering to my spirit animal. Here they are, Misty. As I've just been filming, the mist has really come in, and you can actually barely see the Buddha behind me, and we have the road here, and you can literally not even see it from up here. So it's kind of like being in a cloud. Oh, it's very mysterious. I'm having a very good time. Now back to the motorbike, gonna hop on it, drive another probably 20 minutes or so, and I should be at the abandoned station as well as an abandoned church. I'm not sure the camera can really get it, but the visibility right now is atrocious, and I can only see maybe, I don't know, 15 meters ahead of me. We have these passing clouds. You can even see them moving here. You can see it moving here, and visibility is really bad. We've now climbed to the top of the mountain, more or less. We're still a little bit away from the station, which I hear is actually, it was abandoned and now it's been turned into a hotel. So that's a little bit less interesting. So I know they have a bunch of abandoned things here. So I was trying to find some cool abandoned things, but it's a very strange place. Behind me, you can see here, there's a bunch of new developments, and they have this really strange hotel down here along with a Chinese style pagoda, but the cool thing that I want to show you here, I'm not sure you can see it, but there is right there is a church, an abandoned church that we'll walk in. But first, I want to address you to this abandoned building. Let's go take a look. Should I go up the abandoned stairs? I think I can try and go up the abandoned stairs. Oh, feels like it'll hold me. Creepy. Hello? Here we have some Cambodian graffiti on the wall. We have a nice face here. One love for the boys. Broken out things. This is pretty creepy, honestly. What was this? We've got something that says NIF. Spray paint cans left by the boys who did it. If anyone has any idea what this is, soap, let me know. But I have to say, pretty creepy overall, especially with the clouds everywhere. We've got some old moss. We've got some nice graffiti on the outside here. And what is that? It's a marker. I thought it was going to be drugs. All right, and that was abandoned building number 1. Now we're headed over to this abandoned building. Going over to the new building, we have some footprints on the sand here. Here's the building. So somebody has definitely come and checked it out before. Ugh. There doesn't seem to be a good way in. Got grass everywhere. Strange. Now I'm going to walk back to the bike, hop on, drive 20 seconds, and we'll go check out this abandoned church up on the hill up here. Probably the strangest part about being here is you have all these new houses, new developments, and a bunch of hotels and things, but it is a ghost town out here. So where are the people? Where do the people go? Who's building this? Why are they investing all this money up here if there's no people here? And it's really in the middle of nowhere in Cambodia. I do have to say Kampot is not a big city, and it's about an hour into the hills. I mean, who's gonna live there? What are these developments? I don't understand. All right, now we've got our nice, creepy, abandoned church we are heading to. Cambodia, along with Vietnam, was part of French Indochina, which included Laos as well. And during that time, the French went very strongly into converting all the local people into the Catholic faith. So even in Cambodia, an incredibly Buddhist, I would say probably at least 80% of the population are Buddhist, you still have churches from those times. And it is quite old, I will say. Oh. Okay. We've got a little prayer area here. Merry Christmas, just in case. A bit creepy. All of the Jesus heads have been smashed. Baby Jesus is okay. Who is this? Baby Jesus? Who is this? I don't know. Smashed head. And we've got over here some writing on the walls, of course. Elephant Punk, they've been here. Seems Mother Mary has also had her face smashed in. But there's what used to be a candle here. And on this side, a lone Christmas tree. Great. We got some ornaments on the ground here. Some sort of writing. God, these abandoned places in Cambodia are creepy. And yeah. So the church is truly in disrepair. But I don't even know how long this has been here. It should have been here since maybe the 50s or even earlier. And clearly the local population don't really care about it. It actually has this nice Gothic theme that you see often with French churches, and here probably would have been beautiful stained glass, completely in disrepair. You can actually see the metal is completely rusted out. I mean, we're talking 50 years of rust at least. Hole in the ground. Got a little. This is a private chapel. This is definitely a private chapel. Yes, I was right. No, that is a toilet. There is something strange to be walking around in a place that it seems time has really forgotten. You have all these new developments behind us. You have new things coming to Cambodia. Yet you're walking through something that was constructed by people not so long ago, and it lays here decrepit, but it's still here. So I think that's a nice foil for thinking about things historically, is that while times come and go, the remains of the past are always with us. So we say goodbye to you, strange church. So technically, we've reached our final destination. So this is Le Bokor Palace. And here, apparently, it was once abandoned. So Don't be sad if you read reviews about this place being abandoned, because when you look up Bokor Hill, you'll always see this building, but all decrepit. They've fixed it, and now it's just a hotel. 0 cars in the spaces, and I'm not mad about it not being abandoned, but it still seems abandoned considering it has 0 guests. I'm not gonna lie, for driving an hour and 10 minutes, that was a bit underwhelming. Although, on the comments it said you'd be underwhelmed, so. Well, hey, it looks like I've actually spoken too soon. There is a nice abandoned building here, which I think they actually may have renovated, and I think there may actually be something inside. So let's go take a peek. On my map, it says Cambodia T-shirt art. Alright. The paint, like this, it actually looks the same as the church, so maybe they were all built at the same time. Alright, we've got a similar room to the last one we were in. We're gonna go, oh, see, I found it. Cambodia T-shirt art. So maybe that has something for us. It's funny because there's actually a brand new building there, and then across here, this completely abandoned, decrepit one with a whole bunch. There's definitely no T-shirt art in here. So we have the same kind of thing. It seems like they had fireplaces over here. Cool. Wow, it is getting really, really foggy. So you can see here. Now I'm going to take this trail away. I see 3 more potential abandoned buildings. I want to talk about these pots. I've seen these pots in multiple places. I think that they're using them as trash cans, but I'm really not the authority to say what's going on here. This is kind of giving me Jurassic Park vibes. I don't know about you guys, or Tomb Raider. I meant Tomb Raider. And here, I assume these were once bathrooms, and now we have a tree literally growing right through the whole thing. I have never seen a tarantula in Asia. I've been here, I think, almost 3 years, I don't know, back and forth for like 4 years, and I have yet to ever see one. And going in something like that says, hey, today is the day you're going to see a tarantula. So unfortunately it hasn't happened yet, but that being said, we're gonna try and keep it that way, because I really, really, really hate spiders, and I'm not about that life at all. And lastly, here in the misty distance is what they're calling the Bokor Hill viewpoint on Maps.me. So I can only imagine below here you'll be able to see a big view of the bottom of the mountain, but I don't think that'll be likely, as I can barely see 10 feet in front of me right now. Another beautifully built building, completely abandoned. Oh, this one we have some really cool art in. So we've got Mr. Buddha. Wow. Look at this face. It's really well done, actually. Done by Mr. Phon Ri. Very impressive. And we have this face. This is, it gives off that Medusa kind of vibe, I would say. And then here out the window, you can see, like, if it was less cloudy, you could see the entire valley below. All right, guys, now we've made it to our final destination. Behind me, you can see the viewpoint. Sorry you can't see more, I can't see more. So that'll be it for today's video. I may grab some food on the way back down, but like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more strange places, abandoned places, places that are off the beaten path, let me know. I'll be in Cambodia for another 6 days, so you'll be seeing more videos from Cambodia, and then we'll be making more videos back in Vietnam when I return. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Perfection offends the gods.